Start recording. Okay, this video is definitely just for a handful of people. And just to clarify this is only for entertainment purpose. And it's of course to protect ourselves from identity theft and from data brokers, right? So we're not circumventing here any laws or something like that, you know, like they have in the Middle East and they suppress their citizens. And luckily in Europe and in North America, we do not have such thing, right? So let me help you out a little bit. So I heard that somebody had to, you can't subscribe because of age verification and all that nonsense. Safety tools for the kiddos. Yeah, forget about the F-Stone class, right? Nobody went there. Nobody is going to the island and freeing kiddos or anything. Oh dear me, right? So, but this is just entertainment purpose. So let's get back to some work to do. So what I got here is Tor browser, right? Tor browser manual. So we don't need that. So somehow we got to get Tor browser. I would prefer, of course, a VPN. Anything, right? If you have a trial on a VPN, you can get that. Is the Tor network secure? Yes and no. There is a patch to make it 100% secure again. But guess what? They do not want to apply the patch. I've got no clue why. Well, who knows, right? So, however, having said this, usually have this, onion nice, yeah, my searching here, and so you need, I mean, there are lots and lots of little things. So there is a tool which I downloaded as or installed as a Flatpak, and it's called Onion Share. So if you open this up, that runs through the Tor network, of course, too. So let's open it up wildly. How to connect to Tor. I got that on, so it is on, right? And then you can host a website, which you can give the link to somebody. Chat anonymously, receive files, share files. So you can do that all, yeah? Starting chat. And you can say star here. Always open this tab when Onion Share. You don't need to, but you can, right? This is a public Onion Share service. Disable private key. No. Show advanced options. What do we have? Start Onion device service at scheduled time. So you can do that. Stop Onion service at scheduled time. Scheduled times make you predictable, so I would not. Yeah. So I'm talking about the poor suppressed descendants who try to get the messages out to get help from the Western world, right? Start chat. So if you fire this thing up, it creates a one-time chat. Look at that. You have a chat server. First, send the Onion Share address below. That's this one. You send that. Next, send the copy private key. Show QR code. So you can do both, right? And send that over to your friend. Now you will say, yeah, Dirk, this is all great, but how do I get that over if I get totally monitored, right? And have age verification. Some other controls like monitoring, surveillance, no? All these little things, right? So here's a chat server. So you need an anonymous way to share something. I would strongly recommend tutor.io. So with Tutor, they are on the Onion network. Yeah, here they are. They should come. Tutor mail login. Doink. So then, and they're fighting for freedom and everything. Yeah. So what does that say? Tor circuit. You see, you're on the Tor circuit, and Tutor fights for freedom because they get. That's always so funny, you know. There's a good thing for Naomi, whatever her name is. She does lots of security videos, and she made it about the time when the USA declared the independence, and they just stated the obvious that they don't belong to anybody, that they own the government, and the government has to serve the people and not the other way around. And if that should be the other way around, it's a duty for everybody to stand up and change that, right? All right, so, but it was USA independent, right? This has nothing to do with anybody else. This is just historical entertainment purpose stuff here going on. So, but you can go, and they do not want to have any contact details. So, and if you do it on the Onion network, then your IP is also not there. Let's say we think we are somewhere. Let's say, what's my IP? So let's see where I sit now. I'm very interested. Usually end up somewhere in the Netherlands. They seem to be pretty active in protecting privacy. Or privacy, like the British says. Oh yeah. Now a robot has to ask me if I'm a robot. That is funny. Where are we here? Amsterdam, North Holland. Yeah, do not click this. This is usually get cookies or something. So what you have seen, we are not in Netherlands, and we're actually not, and that doesn't really matter. So you can then with that IP create your account, and you don't have to put any extra email in or anything like that, right? So having said this, I don't know, MailFence is also free. MailFence, but it's not really anonymous. But MailFence is a nice email program which you could use if you want to. I think they let you come too. Yeah, as long as you're available. So, but sometimes you have to give either a phone number or an email. So what you can use is addy.io. That is email aliases. Yeah, you get 10 emails aliases for free, and you can forward them to your email address. See here, 10 recipients, 1 available aliases, 2 domains, right? The domain's not aliases, 10 of those. And to be honest, I'm struggling with whom I should sign up, because I think this is a really good idea. And yeah, I never get over 10 megabyte. So, and then there's simple login. It's the same thing. Pricing here. If you go here, you get 10 for free. 10 aliases, unlimited bandwidth. So I've got both in the moment, but I would like to consolidate this. So $36 or $4 a month. And here it's $3 a month, so it would be 36. It's the same thing then, right? Isn't it? If you do it per month, I don't know if the annual is a difference. Secure your inbox today. Both are good. I can say both are easy to work with, and you can send from both, because sometimes you have to confirm, right, with an email, and you can send something back with that, and it's pretty easy. So I'm not logging into my stuff. Nice try. It's not going to happen. But so I definitely would take a Tutor email account, then Proton Mail. They're also on the Onion network. So Tutor is there, Proton Mail is there. Here, this is a nice email to have, MailFence, because it's for free and it's doing pretty good. I have one of those too, of course with my full name. They also offer your PGP encrypting, and it's okay to keep some data brokers away or protect yourself from identity theft. The only problem you have, because let's say it that way, they offer you to put your PGP key there, that you can read everything right away. It's very convenient. It's then like Proton Mail, right? So it's very, very easy, very nice. And for the normal job, this is fine. For dissidents, sitting somewhere in the Middle East or in the East, and life is threatening because you're looking for an American YouTube video. Oh dear me. Oh, what times are we living in, right? So entertainment purpose. So, but this is a convenient email address. I would say this is nice to have. And Proton, of course, also pretty good. It's also for free. You get a free email account, but I think they want to have some kind of either phone number or having a confirmation email, because yes, I understand they need to protect themselves from endless Onion available. Okay, they were not on Onion. This is going on Onion. Does that say Onion enable? No, not yet. But at least they let you come through, right? So you have no trouble here. They have to put it from abused, right? Because they don't want to be abused either. But it's, as you can see, it's now a huge ecosystem, and you're going in jeopardy getting dependent on it. It's nice to have, they give you VPN and stuff like that, but they also hand you data over as far as your IP addresses and everything. So you cannot use the Proton Mail VPN to log into Proton Mail, because then they can identify you. So you have to have a different VPN, or maybe use a Tor network, right? Something like that. And Tutor, that has none of these hurdles. It's a very nice, to me it's reliable. I'm on the Reddit sometimes and I hear people, oh, this is not working, this is not working. I have no clue what people do. For me, it works all the time. And it works flawless. Yes, you have to go online with it. It's the same with Proton, right? If it's free, then you have the online version running around. That's okay. There are some versions of Flatpaks. So if you want to really have it on a desktop, and like for example, right, I installed OnionShare with Flatpak, right? So you do it while you still can, because you never know. Maybe make a privacy virtual machine, right? Name is take an operating system you like, put your Onion share in, your browser in, and whatever you want, and maybe all your email accounts, and then encrypt the hard drive from it, from your operating system. And then you have an operating system which is for privacy. That means you protect yourself from data broker and, most important, identity theft, right? You don't want to get your identity stolen, because all of a sudden you're broke and nobody comes to help you. So you got to start protecting yourself. And yes, so that's what it all is for, right? So no misunderstanding here. For the Onion net, you can look Onion Tree. That is kind of a search, not a search machine, a ledger what is all available, right? So a registry. So you can find lots of little things here. I don't think Twitter is here, but there are lots of little things. You can also have your Java or XMPP running on here. Oh, here, look at this XMPP server list. Let's click on that. Server list Java and tax verified just went out, but it's okay. You can make your own. And by the way, if you use PGP, yes, there's, what is it called here? This one here, for example. That's all up images. By the way, if you have use get cryptometer as an up image, get VeraCrypt as an up image, get GPG front end as a crypto as an up image. That's what I got. So you can do absolute everything here. There's some, what's it called? Quantum safe keys there, but there's still, how can I say this, not 100% worked out. The thing is, a quantum computer, or any computer, if they want to hack through, let's say quantum computer, because they need massive power, right, to do this faster than in a few million years. And don't get mistaken, all these criminal regimes, they harvest now and decrypt later. So do it now, don't wait until it's too late. Having said this, if you don't have the public key public, so if you just give a public key, let's say you can have one for email, right? But you can also have an extra public key. And if you hand that over by, I don't know, maybe by an email with tutor, for example, and then delete it afterwards when they got it, right? And it's out of the send folder, out of the trash. The same as the other guy, download it on a USB stick if they're on the other end of the world. If you can meet them, give it them in person on a USB stick, which is, of course, encrypted with VeraCrypt, right? So you want that, or with Cryptometer. And then, without the public key, the computer cannot, not even all the quantum computers on the whole world, can hack your key. Because computer is math, and there is no math without numbers. So this is it. So they can't. There's nothing there for them to work with. All right. So, oh yeah, does it? Oh, that's decrypted already. Encrypt. I have to use this key, I think. So if you say encrypt, oink, look at that, right? That's what you send over, begin to end, right? And then you could sign it too. But let's say, and the other guy gets there and says, okay, decrypt, then he goes decrypt. I have to give your secret password in and say yes, and there it's back. So what you can also do is you just say decrypt and encrypt and sign. So you use that key, of course. Click. That's usually the public key from the other person, right? And your private key, usually Thunderbox works like this. It uses the public key from the person you send it to, and the private key your own, so that you can still read it. Because if you're not encrypting this with your own key either, just with the public key, you will not be able to read it anymore without the private key of the person you sent that to. So, you see? And just now we can say verify. Error, okay. Decrypt and verify. Success. Decrypt and verify. Yes, it's all good. So it's just to play around. You can make keys and whatever you want. And I would just stay with a normal GPG. Find something difficult, not the experimental keys for what's it called? Quantum computers, right? Quantum safe. As long as you don't hand over your public key in the internet that it can be found or anywhere, then you will be all right. And if you want to use something like Dropbox and anything, use Cryptometer. You can also send then passwords over, right? If you want to share a file, you could do it with Cryptometer. But this is I would go for onion share just to be safe, right? And here's your chat. You can chat around. And in the moment you say stop that chat server, everything is gone. Nothing is there anymore, right? So if you go here, that gets totally deleted. Everything is gone, like nothing ever happened. All right. So this far so far with onion share. Let's click that away. Click. Where's my onion share? I'll just throw it away, I guess. So here's onion share. Again, they offer you, connecting to Tor. That's super important. Host the website, so you can have your own website there if you want to. Share files, start sharing, add files, and I think then you get a key. I haven't done this yet. So let's see. Let's go out and back in. Wait again. The rocket goes up. Receive files. How does receiving go? Okay, so home onion share, disable submitting text, disable uploading files, use notification webhook, always open the tab. This is a public onion share service, disable private key. Yeah, no, I don't think so. And then here you click. Oh no, that's the other one. Okay. And start receiving. Receive mode. So what does it look like? Receive mode lets people upload files to your computer. Ah yeah, okay, it's like the chat, you see? Wonderful. Brilliant. Love it. So it's the same thing. So you need a way to securely transport your keys. So and I would say Java would work. Yeah, I mean I made a video about Bruxme, xmpp.brux.me. That is from Rob Bruxman. And he's pretty good. I think if that might be the last Java server or XMPP server whichever goes down if they attack those things, because he's pretty good and he has a business, so he has something to prove and to defend. And I think he's a really nice guy because he's absolutely serious trying to protect people, right? Middle East and the East, right? In the West we don't have these problems, right? We have the good people working for us and they mean so well and they're ever so nice, right? Yeah. So, and here's the same. You can use files and you can use text. And you can create as many pairs as you want. See that? You can choose. So that's a nice one here, right? So just take the most compatible one. And validity. So you have a look into this because you can have subkeys, right? You can have a subkey for encrypt, a subkey for signing, and all that stuff. Then you keep your main key somewhere. The only thing is the main key is the only key who can verify other keys, right? But with the main key, in case something goes wrong with the other keys, you can just revoke them without having redo everything, and you just create a new one, finished. And everything is like it was before, just a different key to download. And you can upload it to these key servers, right? Or send it over or bring it with a USB stick, whatever is necessary to do. So, and see, here is what they all show you. So, these are the normal keys. So it's very nice. You have a look on their website. So they're explaining things pretty neat and nice. So you can write email, but look like that. I don't have a secure.private email. So so you can use whatever you want, here. So just the other side needs to know what the key is for. Don't use common nicknames because they are traitorous. You have to use something nobody would think of, right? So import keys, manage keys, decrypt, save file, workspaces, and all that stuff. So that is called GPG front end. And I think, I put that video on both. I put it on Rumble too, because I had a subscriber who told me that he bookmarked this, and that is good because he has no account. And I think lots of people get now in this direction that you just can't, have a key or something. What's that? Download what? Bookmarks, importing to browser. Oh, okay, you can do that too. That's neat. Very nice. All right. I'll just bookmark this too. So, tutormail, yes, tutor.io. Yeah, tutor. No, oh, there is tutornota.com still. Okay, but I think you can find it under tutor.io, right? I don't know if it says mail. Let's say tutor. Well, okay, it goes auto. It gets redirected to tutor.com. And when you say sign up, you get to tutor mail here, up.tutor.com. So always lead to Rome, they say. So you can, if you like, look for tutor mail, you will find it. You see tutor mail. There it is. And the same with Proton, so you can even go into the Onion version, right? So when we were here, but I couldn't find the Onion version, so that was a little bit suspicious here, right? So, but it's all good. We are on a Torque circuit. See, if I go Onion available, then let's try, and usually it kicks the bucket here. All right. So, and then of course, you know, Cryptometer, definitely have up images, so that you have it always available whenever you need, whenever you want it, and the same with VeraCrypt. Right, with VeraCrypt you can hide something, because people think, you know, when the, let's say, an identity thief comes and got your USB stick and say, give me the password, he's not going to hack there. He comes with a hammer, hammers your hand, and you give him the password. The only problem is you can create hidden vaults, which we would never do, of course, right? Because then you get your hand hammered because you can't give them a password. I mean, you don't have a second vault, so he hammers your hand and you can't just get out of it, which is a nightmare. Okay, yeah, now it seems to be in the Onion area. Oh yeah, here, look, symbol. Verified by DigiCert Inc. Tor circuit. Okay, should be in. I don't know. So, and then I have here Proton. I just don't know what they want now. Create an account. Let's see. A free one. Free. We don't create one, we just see how it looks like. DzmeLinux. Password. At least must have at least 8 characters. At least. Yeah, I mean, well, my password. I don't have a password under, I think, 24 signs. Yeah, and I've got absolute everything in it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to abuse that here. I'm happy they do what they do. So I'm not doing it. I have my own email account with them too. Yeah, I have a Tutor account, I have a Proton Mail account. So some are in use, some are not. I've got MailFence, which is nice too. I found a bug for them, and it got sorted out. It had to do with PGP encrypting. And if you use PGP with Thunderbird, you could even use your Gmail, because it encrypts also the subject. So you have these square brackets and ... in it, and that's all they can see. But you do have metadata for the receiver and the sender. That does not get encrypted. All right. So, and with Proton, yes, let's say they would have to hand over the keys or whatever, or whatever they can do. What you also can do, that's you can use a private, totally independent of email, PGP key, and encrypt the message and then put it in Proton Mail or Tutor and send it then. Tutor is already quantum safe, they say, right? And Proton, I think, is now quantum safe too. But you can still go and use a normal PGP key, and then when they hack the first key, they can get busy with the second. But if they don't have the public key, there's no hacking possible. That doesn't work that way. So I hope I showed you a few ways. If you live in these bad countries with these bad regimes, you know, Middle East and Eastern and holy moly, wherever, right? You have options here. You can send and receive files. But before all that, because they all work with keys, which you have to send over, right? I'll show another way, but soon I have to make another video. But this was supposed to be a quick video. You need a way to send it. So that means Tutor is great. Proton Mail is good. Secure MailFence is good in my opinion. You can have Posteo, I think it's called. Posteo. Oh. Posteo Mail. Let's see if that's there. Green email. It doesn't matter which color it has. Alright, here, see? And you can even have an anonymous account here too. I think you can even pay with crypto or something. So, all good. And look, €1 per month. Free support. Upgradable. It's not bad, isn't it? So, here you would have to install your own PGP or create your own PGP keys. And it's like Proton then. In the moment something hits your inbox, it will be encrypted with your PGP key. So if somebody hacks into your website, all they can see is nonsense. Right? And in case you don't want to install Mailvelope and do your you don't want to install Thunderbird and you still want to do use PGP encryption, then you just go for Mailvelope is an extension. Yeah, Mailvelope for GPG. So I showed that before, but people I don't know. It's time for people to wake up and protect yourself from identity theft. This is so important, right? So smarter key backup. So that is just an extension. Even if you write it on Gmail, inside out, it's a layer. It is not on their website. Only the encrypted part goes back. And when you get an encrypted email, the encrypted part gets out of that website into this layer, and then you can read it. And you can upload your PGP keys there too. No? Here's the E2E encryption, GDPR, PGP, sign in your emails. So you can do everything you want to do with PGP here. It helps you a lot. That's a good extension here. So you have tons of ways and you have to do it and no excuse not to do it. So protect yourself. Harvesting is right now, and decrypting is when they have the data centers and the quantum computers running. And just imagine one of these identity thefts gets access to it. Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, or data brokers. Just imagine this. Yeah? It's not that you have something to hide, but you have nothing to show either. And identity theft, that has nothing to do with hiding. I want to hide my stuff from identity thieves, because I don't want to get my bank account cracked and whatever, right? So you got to protect yourself. I don't know how long is that video now. It shouldn't be too long, but dang, again, 26 minutes. It just always takes that long. So I hope this video helps at least one. If it helped one, then it's worthwhile. Yeah, I have no subscribers on Rumble. I have people watching, but not too much. Rumble seems to be, I don't know, more political. I don't do political stuff here. I just do computer stuff to protect yourself. Major thing is having a nice operating system, which is also not prone to identity theft and data brokers and stuff like that. It's as safe as possible. Good experience for the poorer people, right, which can't afford all the other things. And yeah, give you some ideas what to do, how to do, and of course we have to protect our data from data brokers and identity theft. That's the most difficult thing. So download, I think that is the extension, isn't it? Yeah, see, extension. So you could put this in here, but I would not add anything on my Tor browser. You could, but it's a fingerprint, right? And if you do something else here, it's a fingerprint. But we could do it if we want to, right? So you see, that's the envelope here. So I don't know if Gmail would block you to go to Gmail with onions. I could imagine they would. But all the others obviously didn't. So we have been there, right, through the Tor project. Mailfence, simple login, ADIO, and Tutamail. Tutamail shouldn't give you any trouble. Proton shouldn't, and Posteo doesn't. So I hope that helps. And if you don't want to use Thunderbird or something, use Mailvelope. Mailvelope is a good extension to do handle all your PGP encryption. And if you don't upload the PGP key, the public key, and you hand it over to a friend, this is a good idea. Yeah, you can just copy paste it in the email anyway, then you don't need email encryption. And you can download the app image here for GPG front end. And that thing does absolute everything. Look, it has absolute everything you would ever need for keys. And you can ask checking for updates. Yeah, it will do that too. And it says everything is good. Yeah. So really, really nice. Very, very good. I can only recommend it. Of course, free program. So we have lots of people which are concerned and trying to help us to not lose our identity and getting robbed, right? And data brokers. All right, guys. I will upload that video on YouTube and of course on Rumble. And we'll see if people slowly but steady maybe starting to wake up. That would be great. And I'll click this away now. Don't forget Onion Share. It's a flat pack. You can just easily install it. No problem here. And you could get also a Cryptometer and Veracrypt through Veracrypt. Most Linux distros have it. Cryptometer, you might have to go to the flat pack. I would get the app image, because app images you can put them on a USB stick and take it wherever you want. Right, just as a hint here. So if I go in my little box, app images, so here you can, I've got my other things here too, like my Thunderbird. So I've got Borg made app image, right, so for Borg copies, Clementine, music, crypto. The best thing is really Cryptometer. You need that, you need Veracrypt, and GPG front end is the best GPG version you can ever get. I got my browsers here as app images, Nextcloud, Crew Notes, Simple Desktop, yeah, Simple X, Thunderbird, that is an old version, couldn't get a newer one. Tutor Nota desktop Linux app image. So you can have it. Waterfox, VeraCrypt. So just, I made a video about that. If you want a video again, just leave a comment and I will pick that out one more time, how to get the app images. But it should be available at least on YouTube. Rumble should have gotten all the YouTube videos, but YouTube is not sending them, so I make new videos. Alright, wish you all a nice day. Today is Sunday, we have 13:56 here. I hope that video helps at least one, the one who bookmarked. That would be already good, because we have troubling times. People try to make money, there's identity theft going on, and people sell data to brokers, and that's all not alright. Okay guys, love you all, wish you all a good time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye 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 bye.